Tree. I'm kind of hoping that they have what I'm looking for, but I'm doubtful just because of how small our Dollar Tree is. If they have what I'm going after, they probably only have maybe one or two if they got them in. But I am late in the game. It is March the 3rd, and I realized if I was going to start looking for spring decor, I should have been doing it back in January. But if it's not there, then maybe it's just not meant to be. Or I could Amazon it. But I'm looking for the vintage inspired yard stake leaner signs. Like at Christmas, they have the Santa and the snowman. Well, they're supposed to have like the Mother Goose and Peter Rabbit. I'm looking for one of those because I have a grapevine wreath frame or form that I am really wanting to spruce up for spring. And I did a temporary little thing for Valentine's Day, but I did it that way I could alternate it during the seasons and just keep my grapevine wreath. So we're going to head in here and we're going to see what they have, and our fingers are crossed, but if not, we can always come up with something else. Well, that was a bust, just like I knew that it would be, but I did pick up a few things. I usually try to decorate my daughter's playhouse for spring. Well, it's hers and my son's, but my son is 8. He'll be 9 in April, and she's 3. And of course, she has more interest in a playhouse than he does. Anywho, I did pick up this garden flag to go out there at the playhouse, and they didn't have the stakes that I was looking for. I could try to Amazon them, but I'm not sure. I did pick up this ribbon that has the little carrots on it. I thought that would be cute to try to make a bow out of or add some. My vision might come together, it might not. We'll see. I'm not really DIY crafty, but I do love to make arrangements, floral arrangements. So that's my, whenever I DIY, that's the type of DIY stuff I do. And I am hooked on these little Soft Withers Originals caramel chews. Or they're hard candy, but they have this soft caramel inside, and I got 3 packs of those. I might need to be going to the dentist soon, but you know what? They didn't have what I came for, so I had to get something. Anywho, I'm gonna check a couple other Dollar Trees this weekend whenever I'm out, but it's not. I probably will not find what I'm looking for, so I might just settle for something on Amazon. Or I might just wait till next year. Who knows? But I will keep you informed and up to date. And hopefully in this video you will see the turnout of the envision in my head. Keep your fingers crossed. These cross stitch and punch needles bring back so many or embroidery kits. They bring back so many memories with my grandma. She used to always love to do fun holiday crafts. A lot of times we would even put our crafts into the county fair, and we would always win blue ribbons. She can make something out of nothing and it would be beautiful. If you need a flag to match, Dollar Tree has one for $1.25. It looks identical and it would go perfectly. Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Bristol and welcome to Stone and Grace. Now, primarily on Stone and Grace, we do thrifting videos. My husband and I operate and own an antique booth inside of an antique mall. And we try to showcase a lot of our thrifting adventures and restocking the booth and what it's like whenever we go on trips to source new inventory, and we would like to bring you along on the adventure. However, I'm also a mom of 2 small children, and I do like to DIY some. And whenever I DIY, I like to mainly do DIYs around florals or gift baskets that lean towards holidays for my kiddos. And that's what today's video is going to be about, so I hope that you'll stick around and enjoy the video. But it's a small little haul as well of some pieces that I picked up that are vintage inspired and that will go along with the spring Easter holiday. We also, on the channel, I like to showcase maybe some styling of thrifted and styled items. I haven't done a lot of that yet, but as you see behind me, I have some projects going on. If you see over here, my husband and I were in the process, we have a lot of projects going on, but right now we're in the process of redoing our dining room area. We're putting up shiplight walls, so that's what it's behind me there. We have these beige paneling walls over here and we're replacing those. In this cabinet, I have started decorating it for spring. If you will be interested in a styled video or how-to style video or anything like that, a lot of the pieces in there are heirlooms and thrifted items or items that were given to us and have a special meaning. And then this cabinet behind me that's over here, I had purchased it to possibly go into the booth, but it is a vintage piece and it's very difficult for me to add in new pieces to the booth that are of furniture, just because I have so many envisions and I think this would be a beautiful piece to keep. But we all have to make hard choices as antique and vintage booth owners. So I'm not quite sure where that piece will end up yet. It has to be cleaned, and that's why it's still sitting here. So I have to do that. And today it's a beautiful day, so I have my windows open. You can see the wind blowing in my hair. You might hear some farm animals outside. And I'm also drying and washing clothes, so you might hear the washing machine and the dryer. And if you hear the dryer, I have I need a new belt along with the rollers for my dryer so it squeaks. So I apologize in advance for any noise or anything that could be distracting, but I hope that you'll stick around. So let's get into today's video. So yesterday, my husband and I had a full day thrifting. I was able to have childcare for my babies, and it was a lovely day that we spent together. And while we were out, because those days are few and far between whenever we don't have our children with us, but I wanted to share with you some items that I picked up from Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree, and I wanted to show you how I was going to do their Easter basket. Now, like I said, my children are small. They're 8 and 3. Both of them are turning, their birthdays are in April. So in April, my son will turn 9 and my daughter will turn 4. And I'd like to do this. I know it's not necessarily anything to do with thrifting or antiquing or vendor booth related or even thrifted and styled, but I hope that you will stick around and enjoy it just as much, because this is about as crafty as I get as far as DIYs or gift baskets or gift giving. But I just wanted to share some pieces with you that I picked up. So I'm going to start with Dollar Tree. Now, if you know that I have been looking for the vintage inspired metal signs. I think they're called yard leaners at Dollar Tree. Anyway, they have like the Mother Goose, they have Peter Rabbit. Like at Halloween, they had the ghost, the witch, the cat. I think at Christmas, they had like a vintage inspired Santa Claus and snowman. So that was my envision, because I have a grapevine wreath that I want to rework for Easter. And I got some flowers at Hobby Lobby yesterday, and we went to a couple of Dollar Trees while we were out, and they didn't have the leaners, but Hobby Lobby didn't let me down, and I was able to find something that I thought would work. I was kind of worried that I would either have to just forgo the Ideal or Amazon something, but I was really happy with what I found at Hobby Lobby. But I'm going to show you the items we got at Dollar Tree first, and that's going to go in the gift basket. Each year, I just keep the same gift basket, and we just use it year after year. So I keep the same grass. I might buy a few bags of grass every other year, but I just keep it in here, and I just refluff it, you know. And my son's same way. He's got all kinds of colors in there, and we just use the same thing. So for my son, I got a football. And for my daughter, we got a bubble wand. Each of them got these little paint kits. They really like those. Trying to find the other one. It's in here somewhere, but they each got one of those. Some cotton candy. I think this is jelly bean flavored cotton candy. They each got a chocolate bunny. The Russell Stovers, you know, they really don't need the candy, but for the nostalgia of it, we did it. They each are going to get the bubblegum eggs. There's 3 in a pack. I wish there was 4, but we're just going to split these up and put one in each basket, so they will share those. They also had some Happy Easter. This is kind of like their version of M&M's, but they each will get one of those. And I was really surprised at the variety of candy that they had, because our local Dollar General, yesterday we went to South Fork in Oak Island, North Carolina, but my local Dollar Tree is, I know I just said Dollar General, but my local Dollar Tree is very small, so they didn't have any of this stuff. And honestly, we knew that Dollar Tree would be less expensive than Walmart. Here's the other paint kit that I was talking about. So we got 2. They are different. I'm hoping they don't fight over them. I'm hoping that maybe we'll be cordial and nice. And I got my son a Ninja Little Legos book, as well as comic books. I had no idea that Dollar Tree had comic books, but the Dollar Tree in South Fork had a variety and a whole display of them. For my daughter, I got her a little Bible activity book and then a coloring book for Paw Patrol. And let's see, we each went ahead and got their birthday cards while we were out. And they each got little suckers. And we're going to split the lollipops. And we're also going to get them each an outfit to go in their Easter basket. And that was all we got from Dollar Tree. And at Hobby Lobby, when we went, I also picked up some practical items. My daughter is always losing earrings, and they had these. I thought they were really cute. They were butterflies. They have a, I want to say that might be a bumblebee or a dragonfly, and then the little sun. I thought that was cute. So that'll go in her Easter basket with an outfit that I haven't picked out yet. And then they also had these Aqua Lux for him bracelets. It is a sweat-proof and waterproof tarnish-resistant stainless steel bracelet, and it's got the cross on it. And these were at Hobby Lobby. They were $9.99 each. No, well, this was $11.99, and the earrings were $9.99. So that will go in their Easter basket, and their Easter basket will be complete. It's an activity, a little bit of candy, some stuff to do outside, and something that they can wear. So it's practical, but it's not over the top candy, you know, and that's kind of what we were going for. Their Easter basket is complete, and that's what we were going for. The practical, a little bit of candy, something fun to do outside. But the real purpose of the trip, while thrifting is always number one because we have to have new inventory to go into the booth, Easter and spring decor were really on my mind because I don't know about you, but even this fall spring that we're having, like today, is beautiful. It's 80 degrees, sun is shining, but by this afternoon, it's going to be pouring rain, bringing in a cold front. So this is our fall spring that we're having, but spring is coming, and whenever it's 80 degrees outside and the sun is shining, I can feel my seasonal depression just melting away. So really on my mind, I had that I wanted to get my house decorated for spring, and I would like to film that for you all, and I hope that's something that you will enjoy as I decorate and style. I don't style every room in my home, but majority of it, and I would like to share that with you. But I was really looking for something to go on that grapevine wreath, and Dollar Tree let me down. I went to 4 different Dollar Trees. I went to my local one, 2 in Charlotte, and then the one at Southport. And I couldn't find nothing, but right next door is Hobby Lobby, and I found this beautiful grandma cottage core piece. It does have the leaner on the back, so it would stand up like this, and you could just put it in your yard. However, I am going to put her on my grapevine wreath. I have an oval grapevine wreath, and I think if I just kind of put her on the side, that she would look gorgeous, or even down at the bottom, because I have some flowers that I want to put out that come out over her straw hat here. I got this one, and then I also got some Easter eggs. I got this pink one. I'm gonna put these in the planters that are by my front door where the wreath is gonna go. I got this blue one. It's beautiful. It's metal. The flowers are glittery. I got that one, and then let's see. I got this blue one. I think the colors will work perfectly for what I'm going for. And I forgot to show you one thing that I got at Dollar Tree that I forgot to include. I knew that would happen. That I forgot to include in the beginning. But they had these doormats, and I got this one, and I really liked the carrots on it. I thought it was really cute with the bows, the pink and the blue. And here's my bouquet of flowers that I picked out for my little mother duck here, mother goose, mother duck. I think that these flowers behind her are just going to pop on the grapevine wreath. I think they're really cute. And of course, everything currently is 40% off. Now, I will say, if you're looking for the duck, or they had a couple other ones, a boy and a girl just with the bow, but nothing like the mother that I was looking for. I will say that she is not with the Easter stuff. She is with the spring yard everyday decorations, not with the Easter stuff. The Easter eggs were, and whenever I went to that Hobby Lobby at Southport, they had quite a bit left, but I had to weed through the ones that were left because a lot of them still had damage on them. So you just got to pick and choose. And hopefully your Hobby Lobby will have what you want in stock. This is my grapevine wreath. There's nothing fancy to it. For Valentine's Day, I had some florals. I took the florals off, but I also had this moss heart that I had kind of with the bow, with a checker bow I had on there. So I took that off, and now I'm going to attach my mother goose. I'm thinking that she might have to go this way. I'm not exactly sure how I envision her to be. Something like this with some florals coming out around her straw hat and over here. So I'm going to work on that, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Got it on my wreath form. I've got her tied down, and I'm just going to add the flowers now. I think she's going to be so cute once I get done. I'm just going to add, I've cut some flower picks here, and I'm just going to add them around her face to see what those look like. I'm just going to stick them in right now, and then I'll go back in a little bit later and hot glue them so they'll stay down. But I think these are going to be so cute. And I might have to come back in and trim a little bit to get it to stay. I think the Gerber daisies are adorable. And I like these little, they just look very wispy and whimsical and cottage core. And I could just see these like out in a field that's growing. So I'm gonna put them in here. And I'm not quite sure I'm liking, like I think I might like these sprigs of greenery over the darker little fern leaves. But I'll just have to keep playing with it and see if what I need to add, what I don't need to add, if anything. I could come in and add the greenery, the lighter greenery, for a contrast and to break up the two. Let's see. I'm not quite sure I like that. I don't think I really care for that piece, or even this ivory. I'm not too keen on the ivory. I think I'm gonna go with the ferns and the little wispy boxwood with a little wildflower feel, because I kind of feel like that's what she's got going on down here. So I think that's what I'm gonna stick with. I think I'm happy with the way that it's looking. I'm probably gonna take it outside just to see if there's any, see what it looks out there and see if there's anything that I can add to it out there, because the lighting, of course, is gonna be so much different. But I think it's turned out really cute. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that you enjoy the video and our fun little DIY project. If you enjoy vintage and antique finds, coming along with my husband and I as we operate our antique booth, we will do fun little DIY projects based around holidays for my kiddos. If you enjoy that type of content, I hope that you will consider liking and subscribing and following along for more fun videos. Until next time, friends, happy thrifting.